Hey everyone, Cash here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the reveal this week of Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer, and I'll cover, what I thought, some of the good things I saw, some of the bad things, and what we have to look forward to in a couple months when Call of Duty Ghosts comes out. There's a couple things that I really want to cover in this video. It's a new Call of Duty game. It's probably going to be good. You're going to get the new guns. They added the new gun class. That's great. The new perks. There's a lot more perks. The new perks system with the 7 different classes. Every year you're going to get those things. You're going to get new guns. You're going to get new perks. You're going to get new maps. That's expected. I wanted to cover some of the unexpected things that came up and things that I think fall a little bit short. The first one being, well, in all of them, what I really think as gimmicks. The first being the destructible environments. Looks like they're going for a Battlefield thing with those, but it turns out they're not going to work exactly like they do in Battlefield. They're all set pieces, so I think the example that everyone has seen is that gas station map and that overhang that falls down. But to me, that just seems like something at the start of every match. Who's ever on that side of the map is just going to immediately blow that thing up and make it fall over. I guess we'll have to see, how many maps are going to have things like that, what exactly they will be, maybe, or I'm sure every one will be different. But to me, just from what we've seen, it just seems like not a real. It is a change. It is something different to add that they're able to add with this new engine, but to me seems like something they really could have implemented and could have been a useful thing, and I think is just going to end up being an afterthought. The other thing that I saw as another one of those more gimmicky things is the Odin Strike. This is their version. The new version of the Moab, the nuke, that is also called the Chem Strike in the game. The gimmicky thing to me for this, isn't necessarily, well, maybe a little bit to how you get it. I guess there's some new system of, in-game challenges that you have to do, which will be interesting to see how that's going to work. But how, from what I've seen, seems like you get that fairly easy. It doesn't end the match, but the thing to me that I guess we'll have to see, once we start, everyone gets a chance to play it, is how it changes the map when it's called in. I feel like that's going to be a cool thing when the game first comes out, but after a while, it just seems like that might get to being more of an annoyance. And I know that, like the destructible environments, is something that's only going to happen on certain maps, and it might even happen only in certain game modes. But I feel like that, after a while, is just going to kind of take away from the match that's going on. If you're in the middle of a match, and then someone calls us in, and then everyone dies, the map changes over, and it's kind of like a whole new start to the game. So I don't know how I feel about that. I guess we'll have to see once the game comes out how that's going to work. But to me, with these two things and all the other changes that we saw in the reveal and the resulting videos that were put up online, it'll be interesting to me to see how all of these changes are going to be welcomed by the community. Every year they try to change some things, and some are welcome, some are not. Like last year's Pick 10 system with Black Ops 2, I think that was a really great change, and there was other things they did that were really great, but there's other things that are not. That happens every year, but I think this year is a big step because we're moving to a new system, we're getting a new engine. You see some of the changes that they've made with the sliding instead of the diving, and just how that new engine and the new system is going to feel. It doesn't look exactly like a normal Call of Duty game that we're used to. But after the many iterations of this game that has come out, maybe this is that change, and it will provide the things that we need to continue to keep this game fresh and to keep it interesting. But let me know what you think about the reveal this week in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to see all future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.